Good morning and welcome to Redeemer Lutheran Church. I'm Pastor Gary Lodeholt. I didn't do it every year, but sometimes in a previous church, in the complete darkness of the sanctuary on Good Friday, I would offer a very brief sermon I had memorized. In this service, the sanctuary slowly gets darker and darker as we remember the story of Jesus' death, until at the end, the sanctuary is completely dark. As we pondered in that darkness, I would sometimes speak. I remember one year specifically. It happened that year that Good Friday fell on April 1st, and that night in the dark I began my minute-long reflection by laughing. I began. And then I talked about how on this day, as Christ hangs there dead on the cross, the devil thought he won. Then I closed by telling the devil that the April Fool's joke was on him, for death isn't the end of this story. As we continue to celebrate Easter, even these weeks later, we are spending time this week looking at the texts of some Easter hymns. Frankly, I don't know the hymn we will look at today. I don't recall that I have ever sung it, and so it's probably unlikely that you've sung it either. The name of the hymn is Awake My Heart with Gladness. And I think for today at least, it's a good thing that I don't know the tune. Sometimes the tune gets in the way of hearing the words. When I looked at this hymn, I found a beautiful poem celebrating not just the resurrection and Jesus' victory, but also what that victory means and how it is shared with us. Pay attention to the words of this hymn. Awake my heart with gladness, see what today is done. Now after gloom and sadness comes forth the glorious sun. My Savior there was laid where our bed must be made, when as on wings in flight we soar to realms of light. Now hell, its prince the devil, and all their powers are shorn. And now I am safe from evil, and sin I laugh to scorn. For Christ again is free in glorious victory. He who is strong to save has triumphed o'er the grave. This is a sight that gladdens, what peace it does impart. Now nothing ever saddens the joy within my heart. No gloom shall ever shake, no foe shall ever take the hope which God's own Son in love for me has won. Now I will cling forever to Christ, my Savior true. My Lord will leave me never, whate'er he passes through. He rends death's iron chain. He breaks through sin and pain. He shatters hell's grim thrall. I follow him through all. Christ brings me to the portal that leads to bliss untold, where on this rhyme immortal is found in script of gold. Who there my cross has shared finds here a crown prepared. Who there with me has died shall here be glorified. Thanks for watching, and remember to let this day belong to God.